These are 5 authors that you will not regret picking up. Like, you need to pick these authors up, read their books, read their works, whatever, because they will change your life so drastically, and it's amazing. The first one is R.F. Kuang. She does have a lot of works that are controversial in terms of whether people like them or hate them. I like to call them Marmite books, especially like Babel. But the advantage of reading R.F. Kuang is that she's so diverse as an author. You can read her works across a multitude of genres. If you don't like Babel, you can read The Poppy War. If you don't like The Poppy War, you can read Yellowface. If you don't like Yellowface, you can read Catabasis, which is coming out in like a month. Her writing is brutal. It makes you feel uncomfortable, and it's so hard for an author to make you feel uncomfortable but also make you want to continue reading the book. It's so well done, but it's never done, and R.F. Kuang is one of the few authors that can do it in every single book. Next up is Kang. If you want someone that's a literary master that's so good at writing stories but also conveying messages about the social and political state of the world, you really should pick up Kang. I know a lot of you guys read sci-fi and read fantasy, and it's amazing. I love all of that. However, all of the messaging and a lot of the reasoning you read sci-fi and fantasy, you can find all of that in Kang's work. And similar to R.F. Kuang, Kang can make you think about the state of the world, but whereas R.F. Kuang does it in more fictional settings, Kang does it in a setting that makes you relate it to real life and think, okay, this is happening right now. This is how the world is. And then we have Stephen King. Do I even need to tell you guys to read Stephen King? Stephen King is arguably the best author of our generation and our parents' generation, and probably the best author of the past 100 years. Stephen King is immense. He is such a versatile author, but he writes so descriptively and so beautifully. Whether you're reading his crime, his thrillers, his fantasy, anything like that, you will find appreciation for his writing and his storytelling. I'm just saying, as a storyteller, I don't know if there's been anyone ever better than Stephen King. Speaking of amazing storytellers, Brandon Sanderson. If someone is going to compete with Stephen King for that title of best author of the past 100 years, Brandon Sanderson is certainly going to be up there. This man has written like 32 books in like 19 years, which is absolutely insane. And every single book he's written is a banger. It hits, it does so well. And every single book makes you want to pick up the next one. I'm holding up Mistborn because it's where I got into Brandon Sanderson, but his storytelling is so good because it allows you to feel so immersed in the world. And that's something within fantasy that as a reader, you are looking for above everything. And then finally, we have Robin Hobb. She's an amazing storyteller, don't get me wrong. But if you want masterful level characters within your books and within your fantasy, pick up The Realm of the Eldlings, pick up the Farseer trilogy, and pick up The Assassin's Apprentice. Because the way she paces her books is so well done. You follow the characters doing so many menial tasks and so many small things, you really feel like you're playing like World of Warcraft. So those are 5 authors that you're going to have to trust me and pick up, because you are not going to regret any of their works, any of their books being some of the books that you've read, because they are amazing. They add so much to your life, so much to your capabilities as a reader, and you're able to process so many different things just from reading their books. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are there any other authors that I'm missing that should be those kind of authors that you're not going to regret picking up? Make sure to like, make sure to follow, and happy goddamn reading.